So today we want to talk about just a simple idea called Take 5. 5 simple activities you can do in 5 minutes or less. As consultants, let's do them first, then share them with families. And then the family and us can share them with everyone else. It's that simple. Let's all do them and share them. So let's get started. So our first activity is go for the green. If you go ahead and log in to Family Search, this will be the first screen that comes up. It does change from time to time, but right now, this is how it looks. You'll see over on the right of the screen, under recommended tasks, you have the option of all, records or temple. We're going to click on temple because we're looking for a green temple name ready to have its work done. So we're going to scroll down and find the first woman there who needs ordinances, as I'm looking for something to do. And there's Mary Burton, born 1875. We're going to click on that green temple, and it shows us that all her work is available. So we're going to view the details. Click here. And that shows us that Mary Burton has all her work available. So I can go ahead and request her work. I have to click request again. And then it has us just down the bottom of here, accept that we agree to abide with all the policies. And that's been reserved. And then I can go ahead and print those cards. And give me the choice to continue. Make sure your computer is all ready to go and click continue. And there's Mary Burton's card ready to go. Printed on my printer in the other room. Any second now. So now as soon as temples are open, I have a card ready to go to the temple. It's as easy as that. Way less than 5 minutes.
Now we'll show you how to find names to take to the temple on your phone in 5 minutes or less. So go onto your phone or your device and click on Family Tree. That opens up your pedigree page. From there, select Temple, and you'll see down at the bottom the Ordinances Ready box. So click on Ordinances Ready, and then select the ordinance that you want. We're going to select Baptism and Confirmation. It does some searching, so we go for the green, and there we have, just that fast, 4 from my reservation list. So we'll click it, and here's the people. We can select the cards we want to print, click continue, and from there it will print the cards out, or we can select a QR code, which we can just bring our phone to the temple. They'll scan that QR code, and they'll print the cards for us. It's that easy and that quick to find the green.
So now we're going to do activity 2, Memory Mania. So first of all, we're going to show you how to add a memory from the phone. So if you click on your Family Searcher, and there it is. And I have a photo of my dad that I'd like to add. So there he is. And if I just move over to where it says Memories, and it says to add a new memory to this ancestor, tap the plus button. So I'm going to tap that plus button. And I want to add a photo. And it says you can take a photo, take it from your camera roll. On this one, I've got the photo in front of me, so I'm going to take a photo of the photo. So here it is. I'm going to use that photo. Happy with that one. And I can save it. And there it is. That photo memory is saved to my dad. As quick as that.
For our second part of Memories Mania, we're going to show you how to share a memory, or in this case, a photo, using your computer. So we've logged into Family Search, and we have a photo of Denise's mom. So we're going to go to the tree. We're going to select her mother right here, Joan Lily Rudge. Then we're going to go into Memories. And under the photos, it lets us upload a photo. So the first thing we need to do is to scan the photo in. So I'm going to open up my scanning program. And the photo is already in the scanner, so now we'll hit scan. And there it is. So now we're done. We'll click done. For some reason, my scanner always makes this little funky little wedge, so we'll get rid of that. And now there's that photo of her mom. So we'll save that. We'll send it to a folder, and we'll say Denise's mom. Save it. Now let's go back to the Family Search website. And that photo was saved under Pictures. There it is, Denise's mom. So we've already clicked on upload photo, we've selected it, and there it is to process. So from here, you can tap on the photo, you can give it a title, Denise's mom, save that, and then click the photo to tag her, and there you have it. Another memory added to the tree in less than 5 minutes.
So for our third activity, we have family fun. So log into Family Search onto your opening page, and at the top there, you'll see there's activities. So click on there. Let's have a look at all the activities. Family Search add to this all the time. So this is worth going back to on a regular basis to see more things that they have added. And you'll see as we scroll down, there's where am I from, all about me, record my story, compare a face, that's a fun one. All sorts of activities that you can do to explore your family, get to know them, get to connect with them, get to understand them. But there's lots to choose from.
So for today, let's just take a look at famous relatives. That sounds like fun. That's a new one too. So we'll click on famous relatives, and it automatically populates that from calculations based on your family tree. You see along the top, there's all these different categories: leaders, inventors, and scientists, entertainers and artists, church leaders, and so forth. So let's scroll down a little bit and look who's on this one, who's related to me. So all these political figures and presidents, then inventors and scientists, Eli Whitney, Sir Isaac Newton, entertainers and artists. Oh, look, there's Shirley Temple. My mom loved Shirley Temple. So you can pick any one of these people and click on their picture or their likeness to see how you're related. Oh, it's through my dad's side. So it's up through my dad's side, and you can scroll down to see the relationship through my grandmother. Goes back there. So she is the wife of my seventh cousin once removed. So that actually goes back to 1659, and then down her tree to Shirley Temple. So that's another very fun way to spend a little time with your family in under 5 minutes.
So this is activity number 4, happy hinting. There are lots of hints to be done on Family Search. So if you log in to your Family Search account, and you'll come to that same opening page. These all on their own don't take very long at all. So over on the right, under recommended tasks, you'll see there's something called records. And it comes up with all these little blue icons along the side that all show different hints available. So let's have a look at one of those.
So this is John Bastido Wilcox. Let's see what his relationship is to me. He is the husband of my second great aunt, Lydia Penoyer. I'm familiar with that line. So what is this hint? So we'll go to review it, and that'll bring up the actual record, and we can see who it is. So J.B. Wilcox, living in Arlington Township, Van Buren, Michigan. Oh, and there's Lydia. That's the Lydia Penoyer we just saw, and some children. So let's take a look at what it had. Review and attach the record, which will bring up the source linker page. Let's see if they line up. So we have J.B. Wilcox with J.B. Wilcox, both born 1828. That sure looks like the same person. So the left-hand screen shows what's on the census record. The right-hand column shows what's on the in my family tree. So they're both born 1828. One says New York and one says New Jersey, but it might just be a misunderstanding. Not a big deal. Let's see who else is on the record. So here's Lydia. So if you have people in the left-hand column down here like this, and they're not lined up in the right-hand column, you just pick, like I just accidentally did, click on it and grab it and drag it up, and there you go. To see what children are on the tree, open that up and do the same. So here's Charles W. Wilcox, born 1853, matches that one. Willis G. Wilcox, born 1863, he matches him. No, look, there's a Willie H. Wilcox, born 1860. We don't have a Willie here. So, oh my goodness, we just found another child. So if there's not a child, you drag it up in between the two. You see how that blank line opens up? Just release your mouse, and that'll add the other child. And let's go down to Abby, born 1866. And again, there's no Abby born 1866. So with this hint, we just found two children that previously were not in the tree. So I'll go back to JB. It's already got his residence in here, so we'll attach that one. Open the next one for Lydia. Attach that one. Open the next one for Charles W. And it doesn't have the residence in there, so we'll bring that over. Attach that one. And now we get to find Willie H. to see if he's in the tree. So when we click on that add, Family Search does a search in the tree to see if he is already there, and he's not. So we'll create a new person, which means new temple opportunities. Born in 1860 in Michigan. This is 1870. He's just 10 years old. We'll attach that. Here's Willis G. He's already in the tree. In 1870 in Michigan. We'll attach him. And Abby, born in 1866. She's not in the tree. As Family Search did search again. So now we'll create the new person. Add the residence. And look, through that one hint, we've now added two more children to Family Search, to the family tree. More ordinances that we can do. Awesome.
And all in less than 5 minutes. So to add a hint on your phone, open your Family Search app. And down the bottom, you'll see tasks. Click down there. And you have a choice. It's going to be all or temple or hints. But we are looking for hints today. So we're looking for any of these little blue icons. And I'm just going to look on any names that I've recently been working on. Oh, there's one. I've been working on the Norfield family. So here's a record for Richard Norfield. So let's have a look what they have. They have 3 hints for Richard. And the first one seems to be a record maybe for the birth of his child. So let's compare those because we're not committed at this point. We're just looking. So it says there's a Richard Norfield. Doesn't tell us much about him on the record, but it does show us a spouse, Elizabeth. And this is for the child, Arthur Richard Norfield, who you can see is their son. So if I'm happy with that, I'm going to say yes, attach that. So that's attached the record to Richard Norfield. I can attach the same record to the child, Arthur Richard Norfield. Now I've got some extra verification because I already knew that he was born in Chesterton, Cambridge in 1859, and that verifies that. It's actually the same record. So I'm not going to bring it over because I don't want it in there twice, but I'm going to attach it so the source is attached. And last of all, the mother, Elizabeth Norfield, you want to attach that. So the record for the child is attached to all three people. And then I'm going to click done because that's added. And I could go ahead and add 2 more records, but that was just one hint added for Richard Norfield in less than 5 minutes. So our 5th activity is Fan Chart Fiesta. So we're going to log into Family Search again. And here we are at that same homepage. And we're going to look at our family tree. We're going to click up here onto the tree. And it can be available in different formats. Right now it's come up in the landscape format. But up here you'll see in that little drop down, you have the option of looking at the fan chart. And there's been some additions to this recently. This is why this is a really fun one to explore right now. So let's click on fan chart. And let's make sure we're on 7 generations. So on the first one, you'll see the check mark by family lines. There's some just a basic color coding there that you'll see there's 4 different generations. One is blue, one is green, one is red, and one is yellow. And that just shows us that basic lines in the family that are available. But if we click on birth country, we can see from the record shown where these people are from. And you see over on the right that most of this family in blue are from the United States. But as we go further back down the tree, we'll see great family roots, lots of them from British colonial America. And then we have a few who are from England and the United Kingdom. But we'll also see there are some that are white that we don't know right now. And we'll also see there's a couple of blanks here. So this is a really good way to find where the gaps are in a tree to do some more work. The next one is sources. And it's a similar system. It's color coded depending on how many sources are attached to each person. So you can see the brighter color means there's 10 or more sources attached, and it goes right down to the white ones having no records attached at all. So this would show us something that we want to be looking at, but it's also just really fun to see how those are attached.
Let's just take a look at how many stories are attached to folks. And you can see in my tree, not a lot of stories, which I'm very surprised about. Looks like I need to get some to work putting on some memories. Next is photos. And you can see there are several photos, but as you go further back in the tree, of course, photos were less prominent, but there might be other pictures or things like that, maybe gravestone photos or some photos from villages or towns that people lived in. Those might be further back when cameras didn't actually exist. Or if you're lucky, you might actually find a portrait. Then we have another good one to help with our research called Research Hints. And it's a color-coded chart. See over here on the right-hand side. This red means there's data problems. That could be something as simple as a standardization of a place name. Blue are the same record hints we saw in one of our other activities. So if a quick way to see who has hints available in your direct descendants or direct ancestors, that's a good way to see those. Another is research suggestions, which could be missing children, things like that, which is another good resource to see places that need work. And the last one is ordinances. So you can see from this chart what family members have ordinances that can be requested, what ones are in progress, and other ones that cannot request. And those cannot request are either because they're living, such as myself, or they don't have any vital information like a birth date in place or a death date in place or a marriage date in place. So these are some that make some good research possibilities as well. So that's the kind of things you can see on the fan chart, which really is quite a fiesta set of colors. And these are things that you can also do in less than 5 minutes.